Yeah. I just pulled up in some fools. I told little mama tie all my shoes. Showed her 2 million cash, now she woozy. 20 matches in us.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Hey if you are new, hey if you are returning. I do just want to say thank you guys so much for the recent love and support on my short with my nails. Y'all may have seen this before, I think in my older videos, but these are press-ons. So yeah, now my press-on short got like over 23,000 views, which is crazy. So I do appreciate all the love and support. I ended off with fun size, basically outing my business to to the minions about me and Smurf's rocky relationship, right? So this is going into a new year. Me and Smurf are not we're not really on good terms at this point. Me and Fun Size, like I said from the last one, at this point I did not trust her no more. Like, she was just like weird. And I think at this point I was still I think I was a junior in college. I think so. So it was just a lot going on, right? Around this time frame, Smurf had become like a hardcore experimental user. If you know, you know. I don't want to say it and get my video, flagged or whatever. But let's just say he was into the, the Poppyanas and the sniffing and the puff passing activities. And a lot of that really started to ramp up near the tail end of our relationship, because I was standing on business. Well, not like that, because if I would have left him. But I was starting to stand up for myself and, check him. Like, no, I'm not falling for that. No, I don't trust you. No, I don't believe you. No, I'm not going to do physical activity things with you because I don't trust you. And yeah, so it was just a lot of things going on. At this point, he was starting to get like real tight about it, and he was just like, oh, like, you're weird, like, you're boring. He's kind of starting to sound like Smurf with the, oh, you're boring, you're this, you're that, like, just trying to downplay me, make me feel bad, try to guilt trip me into doing what you want me to do, because when I don't do what you want me to do, it's not a good time, but when I do, it's a great time. Like, no. So at this point, me and Fun Size, so while me and Smurf, we just not seeing eye to eye. Me and Fun Size, we're going through all of the thing of her now trying to hit me up all the time, trying to see what I'm doing, trying to see why I'm not talking to her no more, why I'm not telling her what's going on anymore. And I just straight told her, like, and I hate that back then, like, the old me was very passive aggressive. Like, I was very, very passive. Like, I would say things like, oh, well, I just don't trust people right now. But not putting a name on, like, baby girl, put a name on it, girl. Like, I would tell Fun Size, like, I'm just not in a talking mood right now. I just don't trust people right now. She's like, oh yeah, like, I get that, but it's like, we don't talk no more. You don't tell me things no more. I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm just saying anything to her to just get off my phone. So I'm like, all right, bro, whatever. So in between time, something major had happened, and it kind of happened shortly before New Year's. So I am going to backtrack a little bit. I don't want to say like time frame, but long story short, my ex had caught a case, right? And I'm not going to go into details of what it is or what it was. I was there when it happened. He got clinked. Like, he didn't actually go to like jail or prison, but he got arrested. Like, my first time ever being in the back of a cop car with somebody, just going through all of that. Like, never. Like, not even as a kid was I ever in the back of a cop car. Like, when they had the little cop events, girl, I was not there, okay? I do not play with 12. I was not trying to be, real, I'm a cop. No. I did not play cop and robbers. Like, okay, it was just not a thing for me. That happened, but unfortunately, there was a lot of layers to that case, right? Make a long story short, he beat the charges, and had I not been the smart college girl that I am, or that I was, at that time, had I not been the smart college kid and done my research, he would have really he just really would have been in a bad predicament, right? So literally, I found out all of this in March. So my birthday's in March, right? So that following March, that's when everything was done, settled. So baby, I was in shambles. Like at that point, I was in shambles because it was just a lot, y'all. I can't. I'm thinking, I don't know why. I don't know. Like, I think I was just really mad delusional. Probably because every time we went on like these breaks, we would really just talk it out. We would act like we got together. And then we would get back together. So I just thought that this was like the same thing. Like, okay, whoop de whoop de whoop. The case happened. It was a lot of stuff happening. It's over now. I'm thinking we cool. But in the back of my mind, I knew he wasn't cool only because of what happened during the case and his family being really weird towards me. And mind you, I was not really close with his moms or nothing like that, but I was close with his siblings. So like I was close with his sisters and his his brother and his friends, the Smurfettes. So like I was cool with them, right? It was a sense of like animosity or like sense of tension between me and my ex. And then cause like at this time, like I said, y'all, we was on a break. So me and my ex, and then me and his friends. So, the Smurfettes. So I'm just like, I don't understand. Cause like, I'm thinking we all on the same page here. Like y'all son, y'all bro ain't in jail. My ex do ain't in jail. Like, yay, hip hip hooray. But it was just a lot of weird tension there. While all this is happening, I don't even know if Fun Size knew what happened. Did she know? She may have known, obviously, because of the Smurfettes being cool with the minions, but I don't know where she was at in all of this mess. But all I know was when that was happening, she was real quiet. Like I don't even think like she was hitting me up during that time frame. I was just starting to become like real confused of where I was standing with Smurf, where I was standing with Fun Size, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on here. So fast forward to April. Me and Fun Size was like texting again because I think I had like spring break in April for some reason. And so I went home. Before all of that happened, I want to backtrack a little bit. So I don't know, I forget the time frame of when this happened, but I know it happened before whatever happened in April. I'm all over the place right now, so I'm sorry. Shortly before I went to go see Fun Size in April for my spring break, I remember a while back, Smurf had told me, like, yo, Fun Size fake. Like, you need not to be friends with her. She's weird. And I'm just like, okay. Mind you, you are the pot calling the kettle black. Because you're not good for me either. So it's just like, that was the funniest thing about my ex was he would constantly talk mad stuff about everybody around me, but it's just like, sir, you're not good for me either. So it takes one to know one, I guess, because it's like you're talking mess about her, but you're not good for me either. You're a liar too. She's a liar. You a cheater. Y'all basically are a match made in heaven. And I say that because I feel like low-key on a low-key, and I think I mentioned this like in part 2 or part 1, that I feel like they were low-key messing with each other. So it's just like, y'all weird. So I don't know, like to this day I can't prove it, but the way he would talk down on her so much, it was like you either wanted her at one point, y'all, like y'all messed around or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And he like, nah, for real, da 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 da. And I'm just like, okay, so what's your point? Saying is, I feel like this was like really on his conscience because, mind you, I never wondered why he wanted to talk to me. Like, I never really asked why, like, why you want to talk to me? But he had told me that he and Fun Size had been talking about me. So like how she did with me before I came around to them, she told me everything about them. Obviously she did the same thing and told him and the friends about me before I came around. So she was just telling him all this stuff, whoop, whoop, whoop. And basically she had implied like, oh, like, I bet you can't take her, or basically like some type of weird bet about how long is it going to take for him to get my V card, basically. And mind you, we're in the car. So this is like months prior, y'all. Like this like months prior to him catching the case. Yeah, he was like, yeah, like she said, you know, she wanted to make a bet to see how long it would take for me to, you know, whoop. And I'm just like, so in my brain, like it's not hitting me, but like it's hitting me. Like I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed. And I don't know why I was thinking like that, but I don't know. It's like when something so traumatic happens in front of you and like you're just like in shell shock, like you don't know what to do, like you're just stuck with the dumb face. Like I try to go back in time and try to go back in that moment, and my new version of me cannot comprehend old me. That's a huge disconnect there. I don't know. Like I was laughing because like I feel like a part of me had a gut feeling that Fun Size would do something like that. But another part of me was like, I knew it, because back then I had a lot of self-esteem issues. You know, I still have my days now, but back then it was way worse. I would have these weird feelings like, why me? Like, why did he like me? Like, why would he choose me? Like, I'm not that pretty, or I'm not cute enough, or I'm not the girls that he's been with. And oh girl, that's T. But it's just like, I'm not like his old girls. Like, why would he want me? So I always did question why he wanted me, but him telling me this kind of put it into perspective. Like, oh, so that's why you wanted to mess with me, because you and Fun Size was concocting a little bet on how long before you get my V card. So when he said that, he's like, oh yeah, but I didn't take the bet though. Which is like, I would believe you if we didn't, like, we met in the summer, by the winter, you know what I'm saying? We was, you know, intimate. So when he said that, I don't know, like a part of me believed him, but a part of me was like, So it kind of made me redirect my energy towards her more than him. And I know what y'all gonna say. Oh, see, that's what y'all women do. Y'all want to fight the other girl. Why not confront the dude first? Da, 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 da. Yeah, whatever. So, and I say yeah, whatever, because it's like, little do y'all know. Well, I'm gonna get to that soon, but just a little, I guess like a little spoiler. I ended up cutting him off before I cut her off. I literally cut him off a whole year before I cut Fun Size off. So I don't want to hear none of the, oh, see, I knew you would pick me. I knew it. See, that's why you girls ain't got friends now, because y'all want to choose the ninja every time. No, it wasn't like that. It's just at that moment in time, it had made me look at her different, because she was the one that had initiated all of this. I never told her, ooh, I want to talk to Smurf. He look cute. No, she came to me with the idea of, oh, you should talk to Smurf. He's cute. Don't you like him? I mean, we be around him all the time. Da, 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 da. So it's like, it made me look at her more than him, because I never really wanted him. And that's a red flag within itself. Like, it's like, if you don't ever want somebody, I don't know why I was talking so fast, but it's like, if you don't ever want somebody, do not pursue them at all, because I promise you, it's always going to end up bad in your favor. Like, they're going to benefit everything from it, even if they didn't want you, because it's like, they just see you as like another body. But for you, it's way more than just than just like a quick F or a body. Like, you actually put time and feelings to invest into this person, just for them to be like, and you're like, but I didn't want you. But now you leaving me, making me look dumb. But I didn't even want you. And now, you know. So don't ever do that. The old me she was very far removed from a lot of things in her life. And she was unhealed. But this me is healed. This me is healing. This me is in therapy. So, you know, don't do too much on the old me, all right? Because I'm trying to show myself grace. Fast forward to April of that year, she had wanted me to come over, so, you know, we can participate in, you know, puff past activities, you know, I go over there, and already the energy was weird. Because, mind you, at this point, me and Fun Size had not been talking. And this was post all the drama. This was post the case that my ex just went through. I think they knew about it too. I never really had a discussion about it with them. Because for one, it's none of y'all business. Two, it's none of y'all business. And three, it's none of y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to discuss what happened between me and him with y'all. Like, y'all weird. I don't care to, try to clear the air with y'all. I don't, So, I get over there. I'm like the first one there, obviously. The minions come through. And at this point, we're just chilling. Mind you, Fun Size wanted this to be like a grown-esque lingerie, puff pass day type activity. But she was the only one wearing lingerie. Why was she wearing lingerie on a puff pass day activity thing? I don't know, y'all. She was just weird like that. I don't know. We're sitting there and we're talking. So we're playing a puff pass game. And in the game, one of the questions was like, look to the person to the right of you, and what would you do if you were them for a day type thing. Or for a week. I forget what it was. So I remember, like we're sitting there. And I think she was next to me. She was like, so what would you do if you was me for a day type thing? I was like, what did I say? I forget what I said, y'all. But I was like, I would drop all them ninjas that you've been effing with. Or something like, I'll beat up those ninjas that you've been rocking with. And everybody was like, but it wasn't like a ha funny. It was like a ha not funny. It wasn't like ha funny. It was like ha weird. You know what I mean? So, like, when I said it, I instantly regretted saying it. Because I'm like, ooh, that didn't sound right. So, when I said it, it was like an awkward laugh, So, I'm just like, dang, I shouldn't have said it. But, like, it was true. Like, I've never liked any of Fun Size's dudes. But, yeah. At that time, I was just like, I would beat them up because like they were so rude, like they were so mean to her. So when I said what I said at that moment, it came more from a perspective like, you're my best friend and I hate this for you. I hate that you've been hurt and I hate that dudes keep hurting you. Like I want better for you. But obviously at that moment in time, it didn't translate like that. So when I said it, they were laughing. She was like, well, damn. Like, and like her face was like, she looked kind of offended, but I didn't mean it like that, right? So time passes and y'all probably like, Shell, you didn't have to explain all that, but I had to because it's like, I need to take y'all through my thought process then and what I really meant now. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like me over explaining, then oh well, just skip it. I'm sorry. But yeah, suddenly I heard ding, but it wasn't one ding. It was like ding, 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 ding. And I'm looking at everybody and I'm like, why everybody phone dinging? Mind you, my phone is on vibrate. So I know it's not my phone, but I still check my phone. Mind you, everybody in here got iPhones, right? So everybody's phone going ding, 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 ding. And I'm just like, so like I'm starting to look around. I'm like, why? Why is everybody's phone going off of mine? I'm thinking it's like a national alert or something. I don't know. I'm like, why everybody's phone going off of my phone? So